My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of the 2006 movie Silent Hill. And I did watch this movie like a decade ago, I think, and I just hated it. I thought this movie was the most boring piece of shit. But recently, I played the Silent Hill 2 remake and I loved it. The sound design is top notch. The game looks beautiful. The game is terrifying and atmospheric and fun and emotional, and the characters are well written. And just like that, with one game, I fell in love with this franchise. So I decided to give this movie another shot, and it's definitely better than I gave it credit for in the past, but it's very frustrating. So let's begin by talking about the performances, and Radha Mitchell does a perfectly fine job. It's not a great performance, but she carries this movie well enough. Sean Bean isn't in the movie much, but he still does a perfectly fine job. Laurie Holden also does a perfectly fine job. And everyone else does a perfectly fine job. So nobody's great, but nobody's really bad either. I do like the music by Akira Lamioka and Jeff Dana. It definitely reuses some of the music from the game, but it really works within context of this movie. It gives the movie some nice atmosphere at times, and it gives the movie this nice sentimental feeling. But the highlight of this movie is the visuals. The way it's shot, the fog, the creatures, the set design, and the different environments and how they change. And I even like the shitty CGI. It gives this movie some nice charm. So, when the first half of this movie is just the main character walking around Silent Hill and getting attacked, I was into it. I was really enjoying it. But then we get to the second half, which focuses much more on the storytelling. And the issue here is that the story kinda sucks. I didn't care about anything going on. I didn't care about any of these characters. And so much of the second half is confined within this church. And I just found it to be very boring. The movie's also like almost 2 hours long, and there's no justification for that runtime. A title 90 minutes would have been much better. And as much as I like the atmosphere and the visuals of this movie, it's never tense or scary. So everything I like about this movie is very much just on its surface. I like the look, I like the atmosphere, but the storytelling, the characters, and the scales just didn't do anything for me. So I guess I enjoy this movie on a very superficial level, but it's definitely better than most other video game movies, and I still think there is enough here for me to say I like it. I wish it was better, but like I said, the sets, the practical effects, the creatures, the atmosphere, just the visuals added so much to this movie. And you can tell there was passion from behind the scenes. I just wish the story and the second half of this movie was much better. So I'll give Silent Hill a 6 out of 10. The one part in the second half that I did like was the scene where she has to sneak by the nurses. But Silent Hill, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.